What's up, YouTubers? Today's day 5 on our Veda challenge. I missed a day, but getting back on the horse here for today actually is a really interesting topic for me because I love books. And the question is, what's your favorite book? For me, it's a three-way tie. They all have to do with different times of my life and what kind of books I was reading at the time. So when I was growing up, I used to read a lot of mystery books. So my favorite author at the time was Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie. She wrote a lot of mystery novels. If you play the game Clue, it's kind of like what the books were like. So they all have the same premise. We're all in a Victorian home. There is a private detective in town. Somebody gets murdered and he solves the crime. But it's always very intriguing. There's a lot of twists and turns. It's really awesome books. I've read over 12, I think, of her books. And yeah, I love them. So one of my favorite books is Murder in the Orient Express. It's a book about somebody that dies on a train and the detective is trying to find out who the killer is. Except that there's a lot of misleading evidence and I can't tell you anything more without giving away the final twist on the plot. Next, it's The Count of Monte Cristo. You might have seen the movie. The book is better than the movie. It's a great book. It's the ultimate revenge story for somebody that was done wrong in so many ways. And he's an ultimate, just a calculating person that waits for the sweet moment to take his revenge. And the third one, as soon as I say it, you will know what it's all about. The book is called A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Seriously, there's a lot of hype on this TV show. It's for a reason. It has great stories. It has characters that you want to hate, but you actually start feeling compassion for them as they redeem themselves, which for me is a great characteristic of good character development. Really, A Game of Thrones is a great book. It's actually a great series. I don't know which book I prefer because I just read them all one back to back and it feels like just a huge story, but it's a great series. It's better than the movie or the TV show because it has little extra things that are just freaking awesome. But I'm going to have to say the show is one of the best adaptations I've seen. So definitely recommend it as well. So those are my 3 picks. Murder in the Orient Express, The Count of Monte Cristo, A Game of Thrones.